MMAfighting.com, and I am joined by Stephen Graham, who takes on James Gallagher in the main event of Bellator 217 this weekend. Stephen, tell me how this feels. You're making your Bellator debut against James Gallagher, one of the most polarising guys on the European scene. How much of an opportunity do you see this as?
It's a huge opportunity. It's something. It's pretty much what we worked for. This is where you want to be. You want to be the main event. You want to be on a big stage like this in a great city like this in Dublin. This is everything we've worked for.
It seems to be like a lot of people are always trying to get this fight with Gallagher. Like, what was it like when you got offered this? Were you surprised by this?
Yes and no. I knew him coming off of a loss. They would, kind of bring somebody newer in, so they at least look like, he's the favorite and stuff like that. But they had to bring in somebody, who had a good record themselves. Me being on a 5-fight winning streak with all finishes, that looks good for them to kind of say, this is a good matchup, and it will be.
Is it daunting at all, the fact that you're making your debut, it's going to be at a sold-out show, and you're the main event? Is there any, that must come with a bit of pressure?
Yeah, of course. But it's nothing, we haven't prepared ourselves for. I've been training for, close to 10 years as far as jiu-jitsu is concerned, and then, everything else kind of came after that. But it's everything I've always wanted, so why would I be scared and why would I be nervous, when it's what I've always wanted?
I gotta ask you, so many people watch Gallagher at home and they go, oh, I'd love to get my hands on that guy. Yeah. Were you aware of James before this fight came about, and were you one of those people that was like, I would love to get my hands on James Gallagher?
I knew of him, yeah. I watched some of his fights, just because I watch fights, because I watch Bellator. But no, it wasn't anything I was like, man, I want to really kill that dude or anything like that. I don't really have any animosity, Whatever fight's offered to me, that's who I focus on. I don't really focus on, oh, can I get this fight? Can I get this fight? Stuff like that. I don't really worry about it.
He tends to get a bit hostile when it comes to face-offs and stuff like that. Is this the kind of thing you've prepared for mentally before you've come over? There's a certain amount of spectacle that comes with a James Gallagher fight.
Yeah, that's what we expected the whole time. Actually, we saw each other in the hotel today, and there wasn't anything. He kind of looked at me, I looked at him, I smiled, and kept, went on to breakfast. Do
you expect that to be the same at the weigh-in tomorrow?
No, I expect him to get in my face tomorrow, and that's fine. That's what we prepared for. That's kind of why, we're in the position that we're in. It's because he talks a lot. He, gets hostile and stuff like that. But, I'm also prepared if he wants to shake my hand, so.
He's known over here ever since he was a young teenager for his jiu-jitsu ability, but you yourself are a brown belt, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. You must be pretty confident if it goes to the ground that you'll be well able to handle yourself here.
Yeah, I think I'm the best grappler he's ever fought. So if he wants to take it down to the ground, let's see if he can swim.
What do you think, obviously you're a very high-level jiu-jitsu player, what do you think of what you've seen of James on the ground? How would you assess his game?
I think he's got a good game, but I think mine's better.
When all is said and done, what way do you think this fight finishes on Saturday night?
Me finishing him.
Do you have a round in mind?
I've said the whole time, first round.
Technique?
No, not really. I see it happening in a lot of ways, but I see myself able to break him.
Stephen, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.